Hello, crafty friends. My name's Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And welcome to the Crafty Advent Live 2025 recap and giveaway rules video. I almost said live recap, but while it does look like this is a live stream, I am not actually here live. This is pre-recorded, but if you're joining me for the premiere, I will be over in that chatter box to hang out with you as we watch the video together. Just like with the kickoff video, I do suggest you watch this one time all the way through because it will contain a lot of important information, including how you're going to enter those secret words that you collected for all of the great giveaways. So today, not only will I be telling you about that, but we will do a little walk down memory lane and a recap of all of the gifts and tags that we created together. And I will be drawing for the Bubblegum Bonus Prizes, telling you how to claim that. And then, of course, we will go over the how to enter, and I'll be showing you how to fill out the form. Now, if you are here live with me, or I guess during the premiere, let me know over in the chatter box what you have been up to since we were together last. And if you're here on the replay or after the video went live, you can let me know down in that comment section below. For myself, I have been pretty laid back, taken a little easy after the month of so many live streams. While I did get, of course, a new sheetload of cards ready for the month, I've been doing a lot of reading as well. I've been reading a lot of Frida McFadden because I told you guys, I think during Crafty Advent Live, that I was getting into her books. I did get to go see The Housemaid, and that was really good. If you like plot twists with maybe a little bit of crime thrown in there, I suggest it. Besides the Frida McFadden books, I have also read a couple autobiographies. So if you have any good recommendations for me, you can leave those either in the chatter box or down in the comment section below. Now, although it was a long month, I have been missing you guys. So have you missed our daily live streams? Even though it won't be a whole month long, if you did enjoy the Crafty Advent Live, at the end of March, beginning of April, I will be doing an Easter Advent Live or a Spring Advent Calendar Live. If you have not yet pre-ordered your Gummia Pan Easter calendar, down in the comment section, the description box, I do have a link where you can pre-order the Gummia Pan Easter calendar. And if you're here in the United States or Canada, that will be through Vivica of Color Me Nordic. So the pre-orders end January 31st. You still do have about half of the month to get those pre-orders in. So maybe you had some Christmas money burning a hole in your pocket. This would be a great way to spend it, and then you can spend a few days with me. Now, if you don't pre-order the calendar, just like with the Crafty Advent Live, there will be a chance to win one. So I hope that you'll join me. It will be 8 days ending on Easter Sunday, which I think is March 29th through April 5th. Shortly before March 29th, we will get together for the kickoff to decide on the color palette for the series and what kind of project that I'll be making. Now, if you're not into Easter, no big deal. The calendar is just around that time of year. But that doesn't necessarily mean the dies are religious or centered around Easter. They're also not Christmas related or any word or sentiment dies. I do believe they will stay exclusive to the calendar. So if you're interested, again, I would get your pre-order in. That will be the only way to guarantee that you get yourself a calendar. Now, my link with Color Me Nordic, it is not an affiliate link. So if you do place an order there, I would love for you in the order notes to let her know that Crafty Al sent me. That would be very appreciated. To find out exactly when I'll be going live for that and when the kickoff will be, if you're not already subscribed to my email list, I hope you'll take a minute and do that. After this video is all over, of course, you can check out the link in the description box below. It says something about receiving my latest updates in your inbox, and you can get signed up to receive emails. I'm pretty sporadic. I don't send a whole lot unless it's, around the holidays. So I hope you'll consider doing that if you're not already a member of my email list. Now, if you're happening upon this video in 2026 and you're wondering what the Crafty Advent series and giveaway is all about, make sure to check out the playlist, the Crafty Advent Live 2025 playlist, which I do have linked in the description box as well. Basically, I went live each day from the 1st to the 24th, opened up I think no less than 7 Crafty Advent calendars each day, maybe 6, and got crafty with them. We made tags together. Remember our pole lights? We got to do a lot of that, and you guys helped me make those design decisions. Also, each day I gave away the tags that I created. Now, while I do still have possession of those right now, once this video goes live, I will start getting those prepared to go out to their lucky winners. So be on the lookout if you were one of those. Not only did I give away the tag that I created each day, I also gave out a secret word, and sometimes there were bonuses. You collected these as the month went along, and now I'm going to tell you how you can enter those to win some of the grand prizes, which you can see behind me. Might need to move over a little bit. And that includes Marion Design, 2 Pink and Main, the Gummy Pan regular and goodie advent calendar, Tailored Expressions, Stampin' Up, and Spellbinders. Now, not only do I have those big grand prizes, but with the bubblegum bonuses, I have some smaller prizes or bubblegum bonuses. Those included some crafty goodies, which I'll show you in a little bit. And then I'm going to be giving away some extra entries into the final giveaway. So again, make sure if you got any bubblegum bonuses, whether it was just the ones randomly given out at the end of the live streams, out of the comments, if you became a member, upgraded membership, super chat, etc., make sure to keep watching. And if your name does pop up, you're definitely going to want to keep watching to find out how to claim that. Now, while I did pay for many of these advent calendars and prizes myself, I did have some super generous sponsors. So I would like to take a minute to say thank you to all of them. First up is Carmen, who is at the Choose Joy with Carmen YouTube channel here. And she sent me a Stampin' Up calendar to give away, which is exciting. Vivica of Color Me Nordic not only sent me the 2 Gummy Pan calendars that I opened and shared with you each day here in December, but she also sent me one of each as giveaways. And then last but not least is Michelle with Pink and Main. I originally reached out to her for some bubblegum bonus prizes, which are the tags that I use to create most of the projects throughout the month. And not only did she send me 3 of those to give away to you, but when I got my advent calendar, she surprised me with an extra advent calendar. So that's why I get to give away 2 for this series instead of just the one that I purchased as the giveaway. So make sure if you use any of these links, if it's with Carmen at Stampin' Up or Vivica with Color Me Nordic, don't forget to let them know that Call Me Crafty Al sent you, because those links are not affiliate links. So they're not, they don't alert them in any way that I sent you. So that's appreciated if you let them know. If you do use my Pink and Main links down in the description box, those are affiliate links, which means I make a small portion of that sale at no extra cost to you. It's going to let Michelle know you enjoy seeing me use her products here on my channel. And then that money, I just usually put it right back into this channel to keep getting some crafty things so I can share more videos here with you. As always, anytime that you use those links, it is greatly appreciated. And also much appreciated are all of the super chats and PayPal donations that you sent my way during the series. Again, most of those are going to, unless they were earmarked otherwise, like for me to get crispy Diet Cokes or to get like maybe something crafty for myself, it is going to go to pay for the shipping for all of the prizes, the tags, the big prizes, the smaller bubblegum bonus prizes, to ship those all out because these are open worldwide. And then any leftover I will just use this year in sending out other prizes as well. So thank you again to all of you who did that. And I almost forgot. Thank you to the people who gifted memberships during the live streams. You guys, I bet you gifted, wow, well over 100 memberships so that That means you were already a member and you wanted other viewers to be able to check out the perks of membership for a month. So hopefully, our new members are enjoying that and they'll want to stay on. And again, thanks to everybody who donated one of those. So while we're talking about secret words and bonuses and giveaways, it is time to get out that secret word tracker so I can give you the word that you're going to write right down here in the recap section. Now, if you're here over during the premiere in the chatter box, let me know what kind of words these are. And if you're here on replay, you can let me know what kind of words they are in the comment. Remember, shh. These words do not share with others because I want those of you who have been watching all these videos, reading my posts, reading my emails, all that stuff for the bonus words, which go down here, that you're the ones who get the entries into those final giveaways. So the word for this recap video is bells. Bells. Again, spelling is not important. I just spell it out. So in case you misunderstand my word or not sure what I said, that just makes it easier. So I hope you didn't get rid of your tracker just yet. If you did, maybe you're keeping track of the words on your computer, just write the word down on a sticky note or something. Just don't lose it because that gets you one extra entry into the final giveaway. Before I announce the Bubblegum bonus winners and tell you how to fill out that final giveaway form, why don't we take a little walk down memory lane? In front of me are all of the tags that we created together. As you know, most of them follow the color palette that we selected for the series, and that was Color Cube card number 542. They also used, pretty much all of them, the Pink and Main Fancy Tags die for the background or the tag shape. Again, if you missed any of these or you want to see again how they were made, check out the playlist linked below. It has all 24 days plus the kickoff video. And if you are a channel member, any level channel member, if you missed the grand finale where I opened up days 25 through 31 of the Gummy Pan Advent calendars, you can still check that out as well. And during that video, I ended up making 2 tags and they were these circles and had some fun, the little clam shell and a little pearl from that last round of die opening that I did. I have prepared kind of a slideshow that will show you the gifts that I opened in each day's advent calendar and then show you the tag that was made. So while we watch that together, you can first of all, let me know what you're sipping on, what you're hydrating with, what you're snacking on, and we can just watch that together. As a thank you for watching this entire slideshow, I do have a final bonus secret word for you. Again, it is secret, so don't give it away in the chat or the comments. For taking the time, your bonus secret word for this video is memory. MEMORY, as in memory lane. Now let's check out the rest. I hope you enjoyed watching that slideshow as much as I did putting it together. It was so fun to revisit each of the daily gifts and the tags that I made. I had such a great time, and again, I hope that you did too. Now, I would like to know, what were your top 3 overall gifts and the top 3 tags that I made? Now, you might need to go back and watch the slideshow, but please let me know when you've done that down in the comment section what your answers would be for that. For myself, I did choose 3 tags, and those are in front of me. And it was the day 4 Stanley, which was on the little track there, so there was some interactivity. The day 13 tag, which was a shaker. And this one was in honor of Taylor Swift's birthday. Remember, if you weren't able to join me, check it out. I had a special banner that day. It was another fun time. And then finally on day, I think it was 24. Yes. So the last day I made 2 tags that look similar to this, where I stenciled onto some cross stitch paper. And then I actually ended up making 2 cards out of that piece. But I love the sparkle. I love kind of the stitching look on the stencil. So these were my 3 favorite, but it was very hard to choose. Now, for my top 3 gifts or my top 3 items I got, I couldn't really narrow it down to my top 3. Honestly, it was hard to narrow down at all. But what I did do was I tried to pick one of my favorite gift from each of the advent calendars. So put over in the chatter box what you think I might have chosen, and let's go ahead and take a look at that. In front of me are some of my favorite gifts. Again, I could hardly narrow this down, but I did want to share, of course, some of my favorites. In the upper left is the new Plum Tart Mini Ink Cube and some cardstock samples from Tailored Expressions. I just love how each year they usually give us one of their new colors they're coming out with. It's great to always get a peek at that. From Gummy Pan, you know I love this one. It is the distressed wood kind of die, and I use this on day 24 behind my pearl, but I think I use it a couple different times as well. I just love the rustic feel of this, and I think it will be used for many future projects. It's definitely an all year round die. From Stampin' Up! It was hard to choose. I probably would have honestly chose the stamp set that came with the advent calendar because there were lots of nice coordinating goodies inside the box, but I did want to choose one of the daily gifts, and just because of, again, how, easy it is, it's gonna be to use these year round, it was the little gold glitter embellishments. Again, just year round, very handy, all occasion on these as well. Down on the bottom left, my favorite part of the Pink and Main calendars were those flower stamp sets, and I chose the tulip as my number one, just because flowers always make me think of my mom, but especially tulips. She loved the tulips that we had in our yard, so that's why I chose that one. Here from Marion Design was the splatter stamp, which again, just another year-round, very versatile item. You know, if you want to do splatter, but you don't want the mess of it, then you have this stamp. From Spellbinders, I loved lots of their dies this year, but I ended up choosing the roller skate die set. And I'll show you, while I didn't get to use this during the live series, I did make it part of my daily Spellbinders series. So let me show you what I created with this. If you did not see my Spellbinders Daily series, I hope that you'll check out the playlist. It's linked below. Each day I made a little Polaroid with the new item. And here is the one I made with that roller skate. I just think it's so fun. I love the retro feel. It has a little wing. Anyway, that was definitely my favorite from Spellbinders. And then last but not least, from Gina K Designs, which, just like with Stampin' Up, this was the first year for Gina K Designs advent calendar, and it was well worth the price. Each day there were full-size products. You might have got a stamp and die set or a nice background die. Well, I think my favorite was, again, I use this for the day 24 creations, the stenciled tags with the gold glitter background. But I love a layering stencil, so that's why I chose this one. I was seeing on the back if there was a picture, but there's not. But you can kind of see there. It makes a beautiful magnolia. Don't forget to let me know your favorites. Again, you can let me know in the chatter box or in the comment section. Now I want to announce the winners of the Bubblegum Bonus Prizes. To get your name into these drawings, I would either choose, depending on the number of thumbs ups we got during the live stream, which, reminder, do not forget to smash the like button on this video, share it with a crafty friend. But depending how many we got during the live, and then sometimes I would choose comments from the replay crew, I drew names that went into the Bubblegum Bonus machine. And also, again, like, super chats, PayPal donations, gifting membership, starting membership, you also got your name in there. Now, unlike the final, like the daily tags, there was no limit on how many times your name could be in the Bubblegum Bonus machine. And as you'll see here in just a couple minutes, there were quite a few of you in there. But what I'm going to do is we are going to draw for the two Tailored Expressions Crafty Advent prizes. It's not the Advent calendar. It's, I guess I should say, Crafty prizes, not Crafty Advent prizes. I have the 3 Pink and Main Fancy Tags dies, and then I'm going to be giving away extra entries into the final giveaway. For that, I'm going to draw 1 name to get 20 extra entries, 5 names to get 10 extra entries, and 10 names to get 5 extra entries. Claiming the physical bubblegum bonus prizes and the extra entries into the final giveaway is going to be slightly different. So make sure if you see your name pop up on the screen here in just a minute that you know which type of prize you won, so that when I tell you how to claim those, you will know which way or which instructions to follow. But before we get to announcing the first winners, let's go ahead and take a look at the crafty goodies that you could win. First up will be the little crafty bundles that I bought from Tailored Expressions to give away. If you did order their advent calendar, you got access to a special section of the store in December where you could buy extra items from the calendar as well as some great add-ons. So one of the daily prizes, or I guess two different days. One day we got the On the Right Track spinners and sliders, and then on a different day we got the die that made this track that the little Stanley mug can go back and forth in. Well, on their website, you could buy more of the spinners and sliders, and they also had on the curvy track just additional tracks to make interactive cards. So, this is going to be the first Tailored Expressions prize. Let's go ahead and find out who the lucky winner is. I entered each of the Bubblegum bonus winners into this wheel on Wheel of Names. It was kind of fun. I ended up with 411 entries, which is one of my lucky numbers because my birthday is on April 11th. Let's go ahead and find out who won the first prize. Since each viewer is only allowed one Bubblegum bonus prize, I will be removing all instances of the winners' names for the remaining drawings. Congratulations! The second little TE bundle that I got, it is the Bitty Strips Essentials Stamp and Die Set, which if you pre-ordered the advent calendar, this came with yours. And it was 4 different stamps with different occasions for each one, like kind of birthday or celebration, Valentine's Day or love, thankful or thank you, and then a more holiday centered one. And then it also came with the die to cut that out. So you would just stamp one stamp and then you would get 5 sentiments. They also came out with the Bitty Strips backer die. So this is just slightly larger than the die that came in here, so you can cut yourself a border to go behind your sentiment. Are you ready to find out who the lucky winner of this crafty bundle is? Congratulations. Make sure again to keep watching to find out how you'll claim these. And finally, for the Bubblegum bonus physical prizes are the 3 fancy tags die sets from Pink and Maine. Again, Michelle was generous enough to donate these, and I think many of you love seeing me use this for the daily creations, and I bet you'll love to get your own. Are you ready to find out who won these? Congratulations to all 3 of you. To claim the physical prizes, you will have 1 week from today. So I'll give you until Tuesday, January 20th, and you're going to send me an email, the subject of which should be Bubblegum Bonus Physical Prize Winner. In the body of the email, I want you to tell me which prize you won, what the username or winner name was on the screen that you just saw from the little wheel, and then give me your full name and mailing address. So you will have again until Tuesday, January 20th at midnight to claim that. Now, if those first winners don't claim, I will do 1 redraw, okay? Now, if you happen to have these items already, you can turn them in for 20 extra entries into the giveaway. So that's up to you. If you already had the die set, or maybe you got that stamp set if you ordered the Tailored Expressions advent calendar, you can again just exchange those for entries into that final giveaway. And then the prizes will just go into my treasure box for later. My email address is callmecraftyal@gmail.com, and that can always be found toward the bottom of the description box below. I look forward to hearing from those lucky 5 winners soon. Now, why don't we find out who is going to win extra entries into the giveaway? Congratulations to all 16 of those bonus entry winners. To claim those, you do have a couple less days than if you won a physical prize because you'll need time to get the form submitted and I'll need time to answer your email. So, what you're going to do, you will also send me an email, callmecraftyal@gmail.com. Don't forget, it's down in the description box. In the subject line of your email address, I need you to put Bubblegum Bonus Extra Prize Winner. And then in the body, you'll tell me the username or name that showed up on screen, again, just from the wheel that I just showed you. And you'll need to let me know how many extra entries you won. I will reply to that email with a bonus word for you for those extra entries. So when you add that word, you're going to add it down here in the bonus secret word section, and it will be a special code that I will know how many entries that is good for. Now, again, I'm going to need some time to reply to your email. You're going to need some time to fill out that form. So you need to have claimed your bonus entries by midnight on Sunday, January 18th. Now, if you email me between now and then, I am going to try to reply within 24 hours, but just know it might take a couple days. But definitely on Monday, January 19th, anybody who is left from that day before, I will get those codes sent out. All right? And now, what you have all been waiting for, I'm going to tell you how to enter those secret words for the grand prize giveaways. Again, to enter to win those, you do need to be subscribed to my channel, which is free. You need to be at least 18 years old. And while you can live anywhere in the world, if you are an international viewer, please keep in mind that I reserve the right to repackage the advent calendars. Just for shipping costs, for instance, if somebody outside the United States would win the Spellbinders calendar, I would go ahead and open up each of those days and put it in a smaller package for mailing. So if you win the Pink and Maine, you might not get a box quite that big. So just keep that in mind. You will have to acknowledge that in the form, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about it now. Another thing to keep in mind that even if you have multiple YouTube accounts, like I know my friend Carmen has lots because she would always help us reach those thumbs up goals during each live streams, Each person can only enter to win one time. Now, I will be going by physical mailing address to make sure that's limited. Now, I do know that a couple of my subscribers live together. So you just make sure that when you fill out your form that your names are different. But again, it's just to keep, if you have 7 YouTube accounts, you cannot enter to win 7 times. It is just once per subscriber. You will need to fill out the form, which I'm going to show you all about that here in a minute, by midnight on January 20th, 2026. If I were you, I would probably not wait until January 20th. If you've won any of the Bubblegum Bonus extra entries, claim that as soon as you can, and then I would go ahead and just get your form filled out, okay? I do not want you to miss out because you're like, oh, I have a few days, and then we don't want you to miss it because I know you all took so much time to collect those secret words. You will have to have that filled out by midnight on the 20th. And I am going to aim for having a live stream winner announcement sometime around January 27th. Now, there will be thousands of entries for me to compile, double check, triple check. Like if you watch the Craftaween series, you know what my forms look like and how crazy they get. So it does take some time. As soon as I know when I will be going live, I will send out an email blast. I will post here on YouTube. I will post in the Facebook group. So just keep an eye out for all of those. Now, while you do not have to be present at that live stream to win, you will have a certain amount of time again to claim your prize. So you're going to want to keep an eye out because you will have, I think it's a week from when I do the winner announcement to claim. So again, stay subscribed, turn on the bell for all notifications. If it comes to be the 28th and you haven't seen anything from me, come here to my channel, just see if there was a live that you missed, or check out that posts tab, which used to be the community tab, and I will definitely have something up on there. All right, I had to get my outline ready to see where I was at, and you guys were almost done. It is time for me to show you how to fill out the giveaway form. So you're going to want to gather all of your secret words on your tracker. You might not want to fill it out while I'm going over it, but do watch this again at least one time. Hopefully we'll answer any questions you have and show you how to submit it. Now, if you do come up with any questions, email me before you fill out the form, okay? Because any duplicate forms I will delete. So, if you fill out once and you realize, oh no, I forgot my bonus secret words, the second one you fill out is going to get deleted. So you'll want to be all ready to go. Are you ready? If you are ready and you're here during the premiere, put some drum rolls over in that chatter box. And if you're here on comment or on replay, let me know in the comments that you're ready down there. Okay, guys. Let's go. Down at the very bottom of the description box below, you will find a link to this Google form. At the top is some additional information you'll want to read through, and then once you're ready, you're going to start by entering your YouTube username. Now, this might be like mine, CALLMECRAFTYAL, or at CALLMECRAFTYAL, just whichever you use the most. Then I want to know your first name and your email address, and that will be used if I have to reach out with any questions. And now for international entrants or subscribers, I need you to acknowledge that I might repackage your advent calendar if you're a winner. So if you are international, you would just click yes there, and then you're going to give me your mailing address with your full name. If your address does not include your full name, the form will be deleted. So please make sure to do that. Once you have filled that out, you will click on Next, and now you are going to tell me which prizes you want to win. You will let me know for each of the advent calendars I have to give away if you want to be entered into that prize drawing. You are free to select as many as you want, but do keep in mind that your total entries will be divided as evenly as possible between the ones you select. So if you have 50 entries and you choose them all on tailored expressions, all your entries will go into that. But if you have 50 entries and you want tailored expressions and Gummy-a-Pan and maybe Stampin' Up, you would have a little over 15 entries for each calendar. Once you've given me an answer for each of the advent calendars, you'll let me know if you're ready to enter your secret word. So if you are, click yes and then next. On this page, you are going to give me your daily secret words, the main one that I gave out during each of the live streams, including the kickoff and the recap videos. Now, while spelling does not matter on these, it does matter that you have the correct word on the correct day. You are just going to type in your word for the days, and you might have 5, you might have 26. Just fill in whichever days you have. Now, I am typing my quote unquote words in all caps, but you can do upper and lowercase or whatever. Just please do not add in any extra letters or emojis or exclamation marks like that. Just keep it to the word, please. The very last question on this page is, did you collect any bonus secret words? You can click on yes, or if you didn't, you'll click no, and then it just skips to a different section. For your bonus secret words, you are going to enter them all into this one answer box. Please make sure to separate each word with a comma and a space. You'll see here I did bonus 1 comma space, bonus 2 comma space, and you will just type in as many of the secret bonus words that you collected. Once you've entered all of your bonus secret words, you'll click on next. This page is for my channel members, and being a channel member is different than a subscriber. Channel members support me each month on YouTube financially. If you are a channel member, you will click yes on that first question, and if you're not, you'll just click no, and then it will take you to that next section. The first thing you'll need to let me know is, what is your current membership level? Are you glue stick, die cut, or paper trimmer? In case you don't know the name of your level, I do have the price that you should be paying each month right next to it. If you do notice that you're paying more than $1.99, $4.99, or $7.99 for your respective level, that is probably because you signed up on an iPad or an iPhone. If you've done that, you can cancel and re-sign up with a computer or an Android device once your current membership is up. On the last question of this page, you are going to give me the bonus word for your membership level. Later today, over on the membership tab, I am going to have some posts that have graphics similar to the ones up on the top left of the screen now. Please keep in mind that the higher your level, you do get to see more words. For instance, die cut level members get to see glue sticks. Paper trimmer level members get to see die cut and glue sticks words. But you can only enter one word in this section, so you're going to want to enter the one that is for your level because it will be worth a few more extra entries into that final giveaway. Also, keep in mind that over on that membership tab, do not share what the secret words are for levels below you. I have had somebody do that in the past. They go back down to the glue stick level and leave a comment with what the paper trimmer level membership word is. And that person was unfortunately disqualified. So please make sure you're not sharing those words and that you do enter the correct word for your level. After you have entered your member word, if you have one, you will click on Next once again. This page contains your final question and a reminder that you may only submit one form, so make sure everything is filled out correctly. If you have done that, you'll choose Yes and then click on Submit. You will then want to make sure that this page comes up that says your response has been recorded. Even though it says, or there's a link that says submit another response, you may not do that. There was just no way for me to remove this. Please keep in mind that even though you've already given me your email address in case I have any questions or your mailing address, you do still have to claim the prize once it is announced. I just use that information to verify the correct winner is claiming the prize that they won. Hopefully, seeing how the form was filled out was helpful. Again, don't forget you can email me with any questions or leave them in the comment section. Emailing at this point might be a little bit quicker. Again, my email address is at the bottom of the description box, but I will also make sure to try to check the comments on the video from time to time. Again, email me with questions before you fill out your form. Um, Thank you again to everybody for watching, for liking, for sharing, for super chats, for memberships, for gifted memberships, for PayPal donations, just for being here and being you. Oh, and I almost forgot. I need to thank my moderators. Oh my goodness. If you were here during the live streams, you know that YouTube was trying to be crazy over in that chatter box with what they held back. So thank you so much to Stephanie, Teresa, and Carmen for being in the chatterbox almost nearly every day to help me out. When they were gone, I definitely noticed it. So let's give Carmen and Teresa and Stephanie a big round of applause. Thank you again, ladies, for doing that. Again, thank you to everybody who was here to view it. Good luck in the giveaways. And until my next video, I hope you're all having a crafty day. Bye-bye.